What if the prayer you've been praying your whole life has been missing the one thing God actually looks for? Two men walked into the temple, both religious, both praying to the same God. Only one went home right with him, and it wasn't the one you'd expect. From the Gospel of Luke, chapter 18. Jesus told this parable to people who trusted in their own righteousness and looked down on everyone else. Two men went to the temple to pray. The first, a Pharisee. He stood tall and prayed. God, I thank you that I am not like other people, not a thief, not dishonest, not like that tax collector over there. I fast twice a week. I give my tithe. I do everything right. The second man, a tax collector. He stood far away. He couldn't even lift his eyes to heaven. He simply beat his chest and said, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. And Jesus said, it was this man who went home justified before God, because everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles himself will be exalted. Here's what's easy to miss. The Pharisee wasn't lying. He did fast. He did give. He was genuinely devoted. But look at what he did with his devotion. He turned it into a scorecard. And then he used that scorecard to look down on the man beside him. That's the trap. The longer we walk with God, the easier it is to shift, without even noticing, from seeking God to grading ourselves against others. We start measuring, we start comparing, we feel quietly ahead. And in that moment, we've stopped worshiping God and started worshiping our own image of ourselves. Spiritual pride doesn't always look proud. Sometimes it looks exactly like devotion. Now, look at the tax collector. He had nothing to offer. No fasting record, no tithe receipts, no spiritual resume. He was known as corrupt, a traitor to his own people. He couldn't even look up, so he just told the truth. 7 words. God, be merciful to me, a sinner. No performance, no negotiation, just raw, honest, desperate need. And Jesus said, this is the man who went home right with God. Because God is not looking for the most polished prayer in the room. He's looking for the most honest heart. The tax collector brought his mess to God, and that mess, offered honestly, is exactly what God could work with. You don't need to clean yourself up before you come to Him. You just need to come as you are. Jesus ends this parable with a principle he repeats throughout the Gospels. Everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles himself will be exalted. Humility is not weakness. It's not self-hatred. It's not thinking less of yourself. It's simply being honest about where you stand before God and trusting Him to lift you from there. The tax collector didn't stay in the dirt. He went home justified, made right, restored. Humility wasn't his ending, it was his doorway. And today, that same door is open for you. Today's psalm says in Psalm 97, "The Lord reigns, righteousness and justice are the foundation of His throne. The heavens proclaim His glory, and all peoples see it." This is who we're coming to. A holy, reigning God who still stops everything for one broken person, who whispers 7 honest words. That should change how you pray today. Lord, search my heart, not my record. Forgive me for the moments I've performed for you, instead of simply being present with you. Teach me the honesty of the tax collector. Teach me to come as I am, not as I wish I appeared. Be merciful to me. Amen. Drop a comment which teaching point hit closest to home for you. Subscribe to Bible Anchor for Sunday deep teachings and daily morning and evening scriptures.